in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with another review, and this review is on the new Rian Johnson whodunit Knives Out, which stars Rian Johnson and stars a plethora of actors and actresses that I'm sure all of you know and love, including me. So with that said, let me tell you what this film's about. A detective and a trooper travel to a lush estate to interview the quirky relatives of a patriarch who died during his 85th birthday celebration, played by Christopher Plummer. Alright, now with all of that out of the way, Joker! Please start this review for us.
And here we go.
Okay, so going into Knives Out, I was obviously very excited. Now you can say what you will about The Last Jedi, but I like Rian Johnson as a director. Plus, you have an all-star cast in there. You have Daniel Craig, who's awesome. You have Jamie Lee Curtis. You have Chris Evans. You have Christopher Plummer in there, and it was just awesome to see all these actors and actresses in these films. And plus, the trailers were awesome, so I couldn't wait to see this film. And obviously, this film has tons of buzz. And coming out of it, I wouldn't say I loved it, but I definitely had a good time with it. Alright, now let's talk about the performances here, since you know this film does have an A-list star-studded cast in here. So you have Jamie Lee Curtis in there, she's phenomenal. I won't talk about Daniel Craig just yet, I'll save him for later. Chris Evans, I think, is wonderful. He's obviously playing a very different role than he usually does, obviously, Captain America. He's definitely not Captain America in this film. And then the leading actress in this film, Ana de Armas, I believe is her name. She is great in this movie. She does such a good job of holding her own against people like Daniel Craig, like a Chris Evans, like a Jamie Lee Curtis, like a Michael Shannon, who's also really good in this movie. And overall, the cast, I mean, when you have a cast like this, you know that you're going to get solid to amazing performances. And for me, the best part of this movie was easily when the whole entire family interacted and just argued at each other. And for one, it was a little bit relatable. I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely Uncle Mike over there. Oh yeah, that's definitely Aunt Teresa over there. Oh yeah, I definitely could relate to that. But the interaction between the family was just so amusing and entertaining. I loved every second of it, and I wished I even got more than what we got in this film. Now, is this a good whodunit film? I believe it is. I think it's an entertaining mystery, and Rian Johnson did something with the mystery that I'm like, it's pretty clever there, Rian. And you definitely tell that Rian Johnson is a big fan of the whodunit / mystery genre. And this film is also surprisingly really funny. Like, there is lots of funny moments, especially when the family interacts, but I was like, you know what? I chuckled and laughed a lot during that movie. About the cons of this film. Now, my first con of this movie is that obviously Daniel Craig's in it. He's one of the main characters, and I love Daniel Craig. However, he has an accent in this movie, and I see what they're going for. However, it takes some time getting used to, because you're like, whoa, that just came out of nowhere. And I see what they're going for. However, at the beginning, it kind of took me out of the movie because I was just not expecting it. However, it does take some time to getting used to, but I was like, in my opinion, I see what you're going for, but I could probably do without it. However, there are some great funny moments with Daniel Craig. And my second con is that there's moments in this movie where you can really feel that runtime, and it does clock in at 2 hours and 10 minutes, so it's not a very long film, but there are moments where you're like, man, it feels a little bit long. However, Knives Out is a very enjoyable time at the theater. The cast is entertaining, their characters are very amusing, and whenever they interact, it's like ice cream with a cherry on top. And if you're looking forward to this movie, I definitely recommend to go check it out. So with that said, I'm going to give Knives Out a 4 out of 5 Fernies. Again, didn't love it, but I definitely had a blast at the theater watching it. So with that said, comment down below, what did you think of Knives Out? And don't forget to like and subscribe, because that is very important. And as always, in every single Kid Critic video, look out for the next video or review. And peace.